They left you? Fine. But they didn't take your peace. They tried to break you. They tried to drag you back into the noise, into the chaos they live in. But they didn't realize you had already outgrown it. Their words were sharp, their actions loud, but your silence was sharper, your stillness louder. You didn't move. You didn't shake. You didn't let their storms find a way into your calm. And in that choice, you showed them that peace isn't weakness. It's strength wrapped in silence. Peace is not an accident. It is built brick by brick through every heartbreak, every betrayal, every loss that carved wisdom into your skin. They thought your stillness was coldness. They thought your distance was detachment. But they were wrong. Your silence wasn't emptiness. It was presence. It was clarity. It was the decision to protect your growth rather than defend against their chaos. And while they spun in their noise, you sat unbothered, untouchable, unstoppable. They pushed boundaries. They tested patience. They wanted a reaction. But all they got was calm. That's what broke them. Because people who live in chaos don't know how to stand in front of peace without trembling. They don't know how to fight stillness. They don't know how to understand it. And your silence became their mirror, showing them their own instability. If this message resonates with you, subscribe now. Join this journey of clarity, strength, and silence. They called it fake. They said your growth was just an act, but you knew better. Growth doesn't scream. It doesn't need to be announced. It simply moves quietly, steadily, unshakably. And while they tried to keep the world entertained with noise, you kept evolving. They scrambled to maintain appearances, but you were busy mastering yourself. Their world fell apart, but yours only grew deeper, stronger, more unshaken. You didn't respond to their attacks because you didn't need to. Clarity doesn't argue, strength doesn't perform. You protected your energy, you chose silence. And that was the power they could never touch. While they blamed, you healed. While they accused, you grew. While they spun their narratives, you stayed grounded. That's what they'll never understand. That silence itself is sometimes the loudest victory. Let them whisper, let them wonder, let them spin their stories. You've moved beyond them. Your peace stands tall, unbroken, untouched. They thought silence meant surrender, but silence was strategy. They thought calmness meant weakness, but calmness was power. Now every time they try to disturb you, they only face their own emptiness. And you remain still, solid, free, because the truth is peace remains, and so do you, untouchable. Challenging ending line. But the real question is, when peace becomes your power, what else can they take from you?